Hi guys, this is Hung Bango. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today the gorgeous Suzanne Diaz here, she lent me her stunning canvas to create this spring sultry smoky eye makeup look for you. I hope you enjoy the video. Give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to follow all of us on Instagram as well. Thank you. To start every makeup, I always prep the skincare first. Suzanne have really gorgeous skin, but as I always say, even someone who have beautiful skin, I still prep the skin really well before makeup, because I think it's one of the most important start to maintain great makeup throughout the day and a long-lasting makeup go on gorgeous. The first product I'm using is Kadali Beauty Elixir Mist. This is pore tightening skin prep mist. You can use this for before the skincare throughout the day, or help to refreshing throughout the day. And this is a beautiful hydrating mist, and it's vegan formula. The next product I'm using is the Lano Lips 101 ointment. This is multi-purpose balm. You can use anywhere on the skin, but I like to use this as a lip balm. It's vegetarian and it's safe for newborn baby as well. It's that safe. It's really help to hydrate, nourishing anywhere. If you have a little dry patch area anywhere, you still can use them. For eye cream, I'm going to use from Royal Fern Phytoactive Anti-Aging Eye Cream. This one lightweight yet rich eye cream. It helps to protect from environmental stress. It helps to brighten and depuff the eye at the same time. These are plant-based and it have zero fragrance. Only be very gentle around the eye area. The next is Royal Fern Phytoactive Serum. This is a firming serum and with antioxidant properties. It's really gorgeous serum. The serum helps to even out the pigmentation. It hydrates the skin really well. And you see that a lot of people use a little bit only before makeup, but it's up to you. For me, I think prepping the skin like this, the makeup gonna last a lot longer for you. And the skin always look fresh. I'm going to use Royal Fern Phytoactive Cream. This is a fast absorbing formula, and it gives you that deep hydration. It helps to support to battle free radicals. Ideally, to prep under makeup is really quite gorgeous moisturizer. I said to Suzanne that she has one of the best neck in the industry. I still remember how gorgeous her neck is. For sunscreen, I'm going to use Murad Correct and Protect Serum Broad Spectrum SPF 45. This is a smooth serum light texture SPF, and it is mineral sunscreen. This helps to visibly correct discoloration. Make sure put everywhere, and don't forget your neck as well. For the complexion, I'm going to use these 3 products. The first one is the Chanel Beauty Longwear Color Corrector. The shades I'm using is Rose. If you don't catch the name or I forgot to mention the name, go down to description box. Always we listed everything. The second product I'm using is the Tom Ford Beauty Architecture Soft Matte Blurring Foundation. I think this is a newer foundation they have. And the Tom Ford Beauty Shade and Illuminate Concealer. Both the shades I only listed as well. For the color corrector, I'm going to use a little bit around the eye area here. And wherever I want to little help to brighten up a little bit. And you see that this really helped to brighten up the area before I use my foundation. I mean, I don't think she really needs all of these, but I'm showing you all these steps so you can learn from all of these and then you can use on your own. You know, some people, they don't need anything of these, then you don't use it. Some people, they need it, so you can use a little more product than you should. I asked Suzanne earlier if she would like me to do a natural or full-on makeup, and she was like, full-on, because she said she can't do her makeup very well herself, so she said every day she can do those natural ones. She want a little more fuller. So if you watch the video and you say, oh, she's so gorgeous without any makeup, why you need to put makeup on? That's not the point. The point is we just playing the look. We playing dress up right now. We playing different makeup look. For this Tom Ford Architecture Soft Matte Blurring Foundation, it is a lightweight, natural, soft finish foundation. It is really beautiful. You see, you only need a little bit. As you can see, I forgot to mention that Suzanne's face a little paler than the body. So we purposely chose the foundation a little bit warmer than her face. So that way I can blend to the body as well. And you can see I only use a little bit and just blend it out. This foundation contains particle to light diffusing to blur the skin. So if you have texture or anything like that, it actually would be a great foundation for you. And it controls sebum for long wear. It's great long wear foundation. This is great foundation for hot weather or humidity weather. You see that I use only a little bit, and you can see that. But if you want more coverage, you can. Suzanne doesn't need full coverage. She needs a tiny bit. I basically use the color to match in the neck. I don't really need to cover anything at all. But if you want to be fully covered, you still can use this foundation. It's fantastic for it. It's really nice foundation. You see that just a little bit, but it's really beautiful coverage. I didn't have to put too much, but I think if someone who have way more coverage, you still can build this foundation. I do love the foundation. I think it's give you that beautiful soft focus look. It's quite nice. For the Shade and Illuminate Concealer, this one here, I use a little bit under the eye area. Normally, I use a little lighter shade on the eye area and then a similar shade of the concealer, the foundation. I use around the nose and everywhere to pinpoint. But Suzanne's skin, she's have flawless skin, so I didn't have to do that at all. I just use one shade, a little bit under the eye, that's all I'm using. I'm going to use CL Cosmetic Sculpt and Protect SPF 30 Sculpting Stick. This is the lightest shade they have. I think they have 4 different shades. And you can use this as a bronzer, as a contour. I'm using this as a contour today. A little bit. I'm just gonna bring back all the dimension that I took out earlier from the foundation. And this one, natural satin finish. And it does contain mineral SPF as well. It have a medium coverage, so you know sometimes if you wear foundation, you don't have to put a whole face. If you plan to all the area that you're gonna contour, you can do different area like this, and you can use this as a contour and as coverage as well, if you don't want too many layers of makeup on the face. But the texture is really easy to blend and it's fragrance free. I'm going to do the same on the other side. For powder, I'm going to use Givenchy Prism Libre Loose Setting and Finishing Powder. The shades I'm using is number 3. Look up for me. A little bit under the eye area. When you set around the eye, make sure you blend out all the crease, any concealer creasing. You need to blend it out first before you apply the powder, otherwise it's gonna set exactly the way it is. For bronzer, I'm going to use from REM Beauty Hypernova Satin Matte Bronzer. The shades I'm using is called Send to Voicemail. This is a soft matte finish without drying. It's beautiful formula. You see how little I use, a little bit, and I set where I put the contour stick earlier, and this also gives you that soft focused finish, so it's really beautiful with the soft focus foundation. And now this, the skin gonna look just amazing. And you see I use very little. Same on this side. For eyebrow, I'm going to use these 2 products from Ilia Beauty. The first one is In Full Micro Tip Brow Pencil. The shades I'm using is Taupe. The second product is the In Frame Brow Gel. So let's talk a bit about eyebrow. So I think eyebrow is very personal. For Suzanne, she naturally lives all the hair the way it is. She doesn't tweeze them, she likes it to grow naturally. And a lot of time when you work on the talent, you have to respect that. If they are someone who every day stand and tweeze little piece of hair, then of course you're gonna groom them and you can do all these shapes. But someone who like very natural like this, you wanna respect that, you wanna maintain that. But then again, you still wanna enhance the eyebrow some way that make the eye, look like lift it any way that you want to do. So with the eyebrow like this, what I would recommend you to do is don't put any eyebrow color on the bottom here. Just leave it exactly the same way it is. I would mainly put a little bit eyebrow color here and a little bit right there, and that's all, because that way it still give you that lifted, and then this one here it's gonna become kind of airbrush out. Because if you follow exactly the eyebrow and you're gonna draw, the eyebrow gonna go this way because that's her natural gray hair growth. What I'm gonna do is gonna fill in a little bit right there. You can leave them exactly the way it is and just gel them as well. But like I say, if you want to finesse the eyebrow shape, this is how I would recommend you to do. So just a little bit like that. And this brow product is natural finish, it's long wear, it's fragrance free and cruelty free as well. They are more on the waxy side instead the dry side. And then what I'm going to do, I just do a little bit right here. And then I would not feel anything on the bottom. And that way, the eyebrows still going to give you a nice natural lift. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So as you can see that I stop drawing right there and I let the rest of them fade out by itself, because I think if you follow the shape, this gonna make the eyebrow go down this way, and I prefer to everything kind of lifted, and that way you see that I only put the eyebrow color that much only. I didn't put anything on the bottom here. I just stopped right there, and that's all I did. And I think the eyebrow shape look amazing. I mean, it's exactly her natural brow shape. It's a bit more enhanced right here because this pull the eye together. It's a lot more, you know, I think it's helped to open this up. I'm gonna use this eyebrow gel. This is medium hold, also natural finish. And it's oil free, so it doesn't have that shine that some of the brow gel have. For eyes, I'm going to use these 4 products. The first product is the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Weightless Eyeshadow Primer. The second one is Mel Cosmetic Slick Waterline Gel Pencil. The shades I'm using just the normal rich brown color. It's quite beautiful. It is more a wetter finish. The mascara is the Tau 28 Make Waves Mascara in shades black. And this is the newer eyeshadow palette from the Nessa Myricks Beauty Groundwork Blooming Romance palette. This is just beautiful palette. I haven't used it, so today is going to be the first time using them. And they come in 2 different texture, cream and powder here, so you can use alone each of them, or you can mix and match. I mean, you can use anywhere on the face, really, not just the eyeshadow, but I mainly use this for eyeshadow, and some of them are going to be blush if you want to, but this is just beautiful. To start, I use a little bit of the eyeshadow primer. This one is natural finish and hydrating and long wear formula. Eyeshadow primer is really personal preference. Some people would use them, some people don't. I like to use it when I do any look that have a lot of eyeshadow. I think it's helped to even out the skin texture there. It's going on a lot smoother and more even. For this eyeliner, I go everywhere inside the waterline. And this is creamy formula. no tucking on delicate eye area. So this is really beautiful. The waterline is safe with this eyeliner, and it's gel formula. It's smudge free and transfer resistant. Do a little more here. So next is I'm going to use a blending brush, smudge out a little bit of the liner. So we're just close eye a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit on the upper waterline as well. I feel like it just like that, you curl the lashes, she's ready to go as well. You know, if you don't want to go further than that. And it's, you know, her eye look amazing, just a little liner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use this shades right here, and this I'm using like a pointy blending brush. So as you can see, like this is first time playing the palette, so there's no expectation that I'm gonna do, but I think I'm just gonna play with them a little bit. And I'm just gonna smudge it out even more. And this is the cream texture I'm using right now. Same on this side. And this palette is really easy for you to play. I mean, there's so many different colors. All these rosy colors, really gorgeous. Do a little bit on the top as well. Like I'm the type of makeup who not use for like 20 different eyeshadow. So most likely I'm just gonna use around here and one more shades maybe. But I'm not like, I think that you don't need to use so many different eyeshadow to create one eyeshadow look, you know. And so there's no point, you jump here, little here, because a lot of time, most of the people, I don't think that's how they're gonna do makeup. It's confusing them. So I'm trying to keep everything in just very few shades so you know how to play with them. Same brush, I'm going to use a little bit of the powder to set them. If you like the creamy, smudgy texture, you don't have to, but I'm just using a little bit only. And that's what happened, you use cream texture. So if we give you the crease there, but that's okay. You can always use the blending brush, you blend it out. And this one here I used earlier from the eyeshadow primer. I'm going to use the same brush, I use the primer. I'm gonna go with this shades right here. You can see it, yeah. A little bit on the crease area. And I brush it up a little bit like that. I'm gonna keep the cream texture. I'm not gonna set them because I think around the crease area, it's give you more, this like a softer texture is nice. And then brush outward and upward a little bit. Same brush, a little bit on the bottom as well. And I do mostly in the middle part here. Going back to this shades here with that blending brush, I'm going to bring back some dimension here a little bit from earlier that take away from the lighter cream shadow I just used. And I do a little bit on the outer end a little bit more too. I think the shadow is complete. What I would suggest, use a little concealer. I'm gonna erase a little bit the corner here. So just lift the eye up a little more. Just that little corner there only. Do the same on this side. I decide to use a little bit of powder shadow as well from that color, just to set the crease a little bit, because I think it's gonna help to keep the eyeshadow stay longer. It was beautiful with the cream, but sometimes I think this is just like set the eye. And because I set the powder shadow on top of the cream, it looked a little bit deeper than I would like. So I'm using a blend brush and I blend it out a little bit. So I do all these here on camera because I want you to see like that's how it happens when you do makeup as well. Sometimes you do things and you're gonna change your mind and you're gonna edit them and you can do all these things here. It's the same thing, you know, that's what happens when you do makeup. So there's nothing wrong with like change your mind about certain things, and you can, you know, you can tweak them and how you tweak them. And that's what I just did, just blend it out a little bit because I find them a little more deeper than I expected. Before mascara, I'm going to curl the lash a little bit. I always recommend that you should always curl the lashes before mascara. And this one is from Kevin Ukon Lash Curler. For this mascara, it volumizes, lengthens, and defines eyelash as well, all in 3. This is long wear. When I say long wear, it doesn't mean it's waterproof. So just that's the difference. So you guys, it's long wear, but it's not waterproof. But it is smudge free and water resistant. Vegan and cruelty free. It's a beautiful formula. I'm going to do 2 coats on each of the eye. For blush, I'm going to use the new Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Luminous Powder Blush. The shade I'm using is called Sheer. This is a beautiful, lightweight, and radiant finish. It has a lot of sheen, just so you know, and it is buildable minimum coverage. Just a little bit. Because they have a lot of sheen in there, it's actually really easy to blend. So you can see that the blending is incredible for you. And if you're not the type of person have too much highlighter, you don't have to use highlighter on top of this, but you can still if you want to. And this is a cruelty-free formula. And they come in many different shades. This is one, I think it's like they come in 6 or 8 shades, so it's a lot of choices for you. I'm going to use Clear Prism Highlighter. The shades I'm using is Gold Sheer. It's a subtle shine. It's gorgeous. It contains micro pearl and it's give you that radiant finish. You can see it's very subtle, but it's really beautiful. And it stays on the skin just beautiful. For lips, I'm going to use the YSL Beauty Love Shine Lip Oil Stick. This is give you that lipstick, but it's more like a sheer lip oil hybrid, and it's just gorgeous. It is high shine finish. It's long wear. And you do a little bit like this. Smile for me. And I'm not gonna use lip liner for this because I think I keep the lip pretty soft. I love this color. It's almost like Suzanne natural lip color, but really enhanced. This is such a gorgeous shade. I think they come in a lot of different shades. I only have like 2-3 shades, but I love this shade on Suzanne. To set the makeup, I'm going to use the Hourglass Cosmetic Veil Setting Spray. I love this setting spray because it's just like a really light mist. So if you're not a heavy setting spray person, this would be great for you because you would feel like a spray mist on your face. That's the final look, guys. I hope you enjoy the look. This is more spring, sexy, sultry, smoky eye makeup. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Support the channel if you want to see more video. And thank you for coming to the channel.
Thank you.
And I hope everyone have a great spring season and enjoy. Thank you.